Welcome to Okon Bros.
Live.
I am Eric. Got my broski Michael.
I'm here. We're here and live.
Waiting for
It's-
everyone to come join us. What's up, everybody? Say hello.
Leave comments. so
Leave
we can talk
comments.
to
Say
you.
hello. Brucey, something.
Cousin Brucey. Say something. That works.
How we all doing? What's going on, everybody?
It was a good week. You know what I did today, Eric?
What's that?
I got Adelson.
What's up, Adelson? What's up, Jessica? We know you as Jessica, Jesse.
Yeah, I don't know who Jesse is. I know Jessica.
Yeah. Jessica's a rock star.
So
BLS agent.
So maybe it's not delayed tonight, right?
I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, Tim, we are really
are live.
What's up?
Tell us to do something, Tim, and we'll do it.
We are better than dead. Yes.
Yes.
100%. What's up, Elias?
Elias.
Elias? Is that
I think
it?
it's
Pronounce
Elias.
it? I'm not 100% sure.
Miami.
Travis, Raleigh, North Carolina.
From LinkedIn. Very nice.
We got
Robert.
From Alliance. What's up?
What's cooking, Robert?
Henyalish. I mean, we go back how many years?
30 plus years. How's Sharon, Henya?
We got Connie. What's up, Connie?
Connie, you look great.
Yeah.
You look unbelievable. And Connie posts and makes comments on all of our posts.
Yes, very appreciated.
What's up, D? South Bend.
I like it.
We played slots at the Horseshoe in Indiana. We left that GBTA convention to go play in Indiana.
What's up, William?
William, shouldn't you be like playing COD right now?
Kimberly from DC. Hey, Kim, how are you?
Kimberly, welcome to the show.
Mark Sanchez.
We know who you are. We're going on Warzone.
Rob,
our brother from Toronto.
So the question is for Mark, should we open up a gaming channel? Should we open up Okon Bros Gaming and should we stream Warzone live? That's the question.
I don't think our clients would like that.
Olo. We got Alo and Olo.
Anthony Laprete. I see you smiling there, Eric.
Yeah. No.
So you're not kidding, Elias. That's this is it. Actually, is like getting a little better. We just yesterday was a record day for us in what, Eric? 6 months. I mean, yes, we were breaking.
Yeah, every day we're breaking records, and it's looking like today we're breaking more records. It's coming back. It's slow, but it's coming back.
But now everyone went to school. All the kids went to school
for now.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, LA is virtual, right?
Is all of LA virtual or just certain districts? Because
I want to say all of LA is virtual. They had the option.
Our district is full blown in school. We had the option to keep our kids home.
Just the FYI, guys, YouTube seems to be slightly more live than Facebook.
Everyone go on YouTube right now. Go check us out on YouTube.
And I just have to say, William's trash talking already. We need to learn how to play first before we start streaming live. We may just have to do that because you said that.
I think we should do one.
The Okon Bros live on.
The There should be a clan, the Sanchez clan and the Okon Bros clan, go in the war zone together.
What's up, Marilyn? It's my wife's aunt.
Wash hands?
I don't know.
I mean, we're not that dirty. But yeah, we should wash hands. Anyway, so yeah, our children went back to school today, but we had the option to keep them virtual. And I got to tell you, my son said he played Fortnite for all of lunch and he was the happiest camper.
I will say my kids, here's the irony of this. My kids absolutely love virtual school. And right before dinner, my wife and I were cooking and I had to discipline my children while they were playing Roblox. And I said, if you guys do not get along and play nicely together, there's going to be no virtual learning tomorrow. And they're like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. I guess that's a win, right? I have to discipline them to stay quiet to play video games so then they can stay quiet all day long to go and learn.
I'm happy the kids are home, Eric. I don't know how you feel about it.
I love having the kids home.
Yeah, I do too. Everyone in our district, though, everyone.
Majority of people.
90% of the people we know sent the kids back into school. And I think the school's going to do a fine job. I just don't.
Well, they
This is
closed
my
Carl Place District
yeah. And
because
Carl Place is a town I would say about 5 towns away from us.
a kid went to Alabama before school
That's
started,
the story.
came
Yep.
back, and then infected like 55 kids.
Yeah. My question to you, or actually to the audience, you send the kid back to school and they're going to come home with a drip. I don't know about you, but I would be freaking out if my kid came home with a drippy nose or a sore throat and says, I don't feel good, or if a fever, God forbid, I wouldn't know I'd probably leave. Right. I would go sleep at your house, Eric.
You're not welcome.
I'm not welcome there.
You can go to William Sanchez's house because you know why you can go to William's house? Because he has the most amazing food.
Yeah.
The most amazing food. Yeah, we're
Everyone
getting a lot of
follows.
people switching over to YouTube. Thank you guys. That's awesome.
Thanks, everybody. Yeah, YouTube definitely seems more live. And you see the stats on that, Eric?
Yeah.
You forget about anything? No,
much
only
more
when overweight guys who just ate 10 pounds of food just step into an elevator that dips a half a foot.
Who?
Aton. Oh my
Aton.
God.
Oh my goodness. What's up, Aton? Aton, you and I went to kindergarten together.
Yes, and I went to school with your sister, Noelle.
What's up, Aton? How are you?
Incredible, man.
Nice to see you. You have to message me on Facebook and let's catch up.
Aton, tell Noelle I said hi. She was a great friend. She was a nice girl. I haven't 25 years since high school. Welcome to the show, Aton.
Likewise, Aton.
Yeah, man. Back at you. Welcome to Okon Bros. If you have any questions or comments,
So wait.
Beautiful kid.
Who's this?
Kicking Asperger's. The elevator moves when I jump on it. That's probably William's YouTube channel.
No, he is that William? No, William has another one. I don't know who that is.
I don't know. But it's funny when you see like the actual real names. the aliases of all of our listeners. Sharon Rachel 1. Remember me? I've known a lot of Sharons in my life. I'm married to a Sharon. Sharon, I bet you that's Sharon Lish.
This is Tim. What's up, Tim?
What up, Tim? I'll bet you that's Sharon Lish. I'll bet you Henya said get on the horn right now.
So yeah, going back to school, AA. I'm not sending my kids to school till I see improvement. Agreed. I'm with you.
The AA answer. That's exactly right. An A+ answer. Not to say what everyone else is doing is wrong, but I don't see the need for our children to go to school until there's a vaccine or until this thing is eradicated.
That's awesome.
Asperger's. That's amazing.
That's amazing. My daughter has a lot of learning disabilities, and it's a struggle to get her caught up to speed. I give you much respect for sharing your experiences on YouTube.
I'm putting it out there to the world, and YouTube is an amazing vehicle for you to do that in. That's incredible. That's really great. Super proud of you.
So,
and that's Sharon Lish, I think.
Yeah.
There's a heart there. Shh. Yeah, you were just telling it to the entire world now. Nice to see you, Sharon. Sharon, I'm actually married to a Sharon. It was inevitable. And she's a wonderful woman. I don't even know if she's listening.
Yeah.
Yep. You're not nerdy. What's up?
Everyone's
Jose from Vegas.
What's up, Jose?
Everyone falls onto the spectrum. I don't care who you are.
Yeah, Jessica, you're right. Because
thank you. Thank you.
My kids can't stop touching their face. I can't stop touching my face.
I was in an allergist's office for 4.5 hours today. We're going to talk about that. I was in an allergist's office for 4.5 hours, and I was wearing a mask, and I could not stop touching my face. And every time that I put my phone up to my face to unlock it with facial recognition, I had to either pull down my mask or I'd have to type in my code, because I don't understand how people can wear masks for that extended period.
Seen students heading back from Notre Dame University since COVID number 400+. It is frightening. It's frightening.
I don't see how schools stay open, honestly. I don't know why they're not pushing a vaccine I spoke to a doctor recently, and he said that a vaccine is going to be coming out in the fall. So I'm hoping it's going to be.
That's hopeful. I think it will. Did you guys see what Reed Hastings said on one of his news announcements? Reed Hastings,
the CEO of
Netflix, and he was having a conversation about what does he think about people working from home, and he hated it. and they're like, when are you going to let people go back to the office? And he's like 12 hours after the vaccine comes out.
Yeah,
So I think
exactly
he's
right,
definitely an outspoken CEO, and I think he has the room to be. But I think a lot more companies feel that way. They're just not quite saying it. Like I know that right now it's fine. Like we're in like a kind of half virtual, half on site. And I think that works for now because we're not as busy. But
Mhm.
once we actually start getting a little busy, it's going to have to be all hands on deck. It's very hard to be creative. It's very hard to bounce things off if the only thing you have is like scheduled calls.
Mhm. I think everyone's itching to get back to work. I'll be honest, I am. I'm ready to get back into the office early in the morning type deal. Like it was a great it was a great 6 months off if you want to consider it that. I mean, we worked every day, but I'm ready to go back to an office. Ready to get back to Okon Bros, to the podcast live.
That's promising. That's awesome.
It's amazing. Again, you don't know what's real and what's not. How they haven't had a vaccine for this already is just beyond me. I don't know how that even works. If a vaccine's supposed to come out real
Yeah,
quick.
oddly enough,
I agree
that
with
is
you.
like when we were, we're still having our daily Zoom calls, but with one of them, we asked the staff who wants to go back to work, who doesn't want to go back to
We were
work,
shocked.
and the majority of people were like, I want to go back to the office. I can't concentrate at home. It's too noisy, and I think people make friends and they have
They miss
fun.
their friends, right?
And I guess that's a testament to who we are, that people can actually have fun at work. So
I miss
I
you,
think that
Eric. I miss
I miss
I miss water cooling with you.
yeah. Well, listen, Michael and I share an office together at work
We shared a bedroom together for 14 years.
until like 2 years ago.
Yeah, until I turned 40 and you turned 35. Yep,
So,
2 years ago.
yes, Marilyn, I just read that 25% occupancy in New York, or New
Indoor
York's
dining?
indoor dining, 25% occupancy.
Amazing, amazing. And New York did incredible. I saw the funny did you see that tweet that I sent you this morning? The video of the guy walking through hysterically crying saying, "New York's a war zone.
Yeah, that was
It's
funny.
horrible. There's people getting ice cream on the street." And
Yeah.
I wish I could play that video for you guys right now. It's this guy, and all the celebrities started tweeting it because you've heard nothing but horror stories that New York is this crack den, this infested homeless person's pit, and there are people eating dinner and they're having fun. He's like, look at those people having drinks. And at the end, this is not my statement. This is his statement. He's like, please stop watching Fox News. So it was really, really funny.
Yeah.
That's good news. Please say no
Hurricane
to Prop
Prop
22.
22. Do you know what
Not
that is,
really
Michael?
into
You're not into that, Michael? Well, Prop 22, I'll
no
educate
clue.
everybody. Prop
You know what
22,
Prop 22 is?
I know what Prop 22 is.
Like hell, you know what Prop
It's the
22 is.
Uber
Oh,
law. It's the Uber law in California where the state wants to make all of the Uber drivers employees, and Uber, it officially became the most invested into lobbying wise,
yeah.
where Uber, Lyft, Postmates, DoorDash, they put in something like $180 million to block this. It far exceeds what like AstraZeneca did to like stop, when like they like killed people, like whatever it was. And they are fighting it tooth and nail because they know if they don't win, uh, their business
They're
model is
toast.
toast.
Man, you ain't beating California.
I don't know.
California's got earthquakes. California's got wildfires. You're not beating California, Uber.
I don't know.
The state that destroyed them the state that created them is going to destroy them. Or at least I could hope for. I hate that company. And you and I aren't supposed to talk about hating anyone on this podcast. But Uber.
Well, I mean,
is
how
such
dare they? How dare they when they said that they were going to close down? People were relying on them for income and they didn't care. And they pushed in their cards and they won that hand. But how dare they do that to those working people, give them anxiety and agita, pay them a fair living wage according to the law and you won't have issues. But, we all know that their business model is broken from the start, and that's why they're fighting this tooth and nail.
There's
It's
a reason why
crazy.
there was no Uber before there was Uber.
Yes.
Say no to Prop 22. So yes, we're saying no to Prop 22. We hope Uber closes up and you never hear from them again.
Apurva Patel.
Hey, there he is.
I remember having a conversation with Apurva
The office creates an environment, collaboration, creative. Yeah.
I remember having a conversation with Apurva about this, and
Explain who Apurva is.
Apurva Patel owns Ground Widgets. We love Apurva. I've been trying to get him on the show for the longest time. We like technically have him on now so we can talk to him. But yes, you're 100% right. You can't be creative and it's very hard to be productive in an environment where it's all scheduled meetings. So,
Apurva, jump on YouTube. The LinkedIn feed is you're delayed about 3 or 4 minutes. Go on your YouTube so you see it more live.
what's up, Eric?
White House orders to end COVID airport screenings for international travelers. Why?
I don't
I
know.
don't know. Thanks for coming to the show, Eric.
I don't know. Does anyone else have any more insight on that? Like why? Yeah, why would they do that? Maybe because because the White House just wants things to get back to normal.
I'm glad the White House thinks that. That's amazing.
I mean, that seems to be the going rate of things over there.
That's why they wanted everybody. I don't want to get political on the show. I did not want to make this a political show.
No,
that's why they wanted everybody back to school so everybody can go back to work so the economy can get back to normal again. But,
right.
Thanks for joining us, Eric.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Can I say where Eric works or no?
No, I wouldn't do that.
I wouldn't do that. Okay. Everyone should follow Eric Arbejo. He makes awesome comments.
Let's see what else we got here.
There's a lot more comments, Eric. Eric Okon.
Julie, what the hell is normal? I forgot. Yes.
How are you, Julie? Julie's my beta reader. Julie has helped me on my journey I don't know if you can see it, in the Monsterland journey. Remember that, Julie? They're still trying to sell that shit. Oh my God. You want to talk about slow and stop? Literally, Hollywood works slow and stop. And it just, it's been 4 years, right? It's been 4 years since it was originally optioned. Monsterland was optioned by Jordan Kerner, who did the Smurfs. Yeah. And he hired 2 Disney screenwriters. I'm actually telling the story to the world right now. I'm allowed to. He hired 2 Disney screenwriters that wrote Chicken Little. Okay. And they pitched me their take on Monsterland. And I'll be honest, it was just not what I thought Monsterland was. It has to happen. It's going to happen, Julie.
It takes time.
It just takes time.
Building this podcast, just like building back from nothing.
And the option ran out. The Monsterland option ran out. And it was, I was sad that it did, but I'm glad it did. But now it's, my new manager's sending it to other places. And I'm hoping something's going to happen.
I have something here to talk about.
Uh-oh.
William, hold on.
If William's just going to be talking about how I have anxiety and I'm terrible at Call of Duty, I don't want to talk about that now. We can talk about it later.
Oh, well, Mark said Halloween is canceled in LA. How about there? What is that? Like they literally said no Halloween?
There's no trick or treat. I mean, to be honest, they're kind of right to not.
How do they cancel Halloween? It's a weekend, full moon, extra hour that weekend. That is just cruel. Exactly.
It's my favorite holiday.
I mean, if anything, that's like a pretty good physically distant holiday.
And plus, you're wearing a mask.
Everyone, everyone's
wearing masks. Right, exactly.
I think that's okay.
I could understand why they canceled it, but I mean, maybe they don't want Halloween parties. How do you cancel Halloween?
No trick or treating allowed.
Is that New York too? Does that go for New York as well? Does anyone know?
I mean, New York and LA are kind of just copying each other with everything, right?
No trick or treating allowed. Man, the world sucks.
Yeah.
I don't want to curse. We got an earful from Sharon, Jen, and Mom after our last podcast. Stop cursing.
Yeah, funny. I just saw a meme, and it was looking out the front door, and it was Godzilla just ripping apart the neighborhood. And the moral of Who Cares 2020 is just being consistent. It's the God's honest truth.
The best thing to happen in 2020. There is some good news. The Kardashians were canceled. Everybody, okay.
Were they really?
Yes, I put it on Facebook.
They canceled.
They canceled the Kardashians. Everyone, there is a light at the end of the tunnel.
They canceled Halloween in LI and NYC. Everything fun is canceled. It's the God's honest truth.
Well, the Kardashians were never.
I'm like a little resentful
about what
over just COVID-19, and because like everybody was humming. You know what I mean? Just like everything was great, and I'm so resentful. Yeah. Not saying like I'm not feeling sorry for myself. You dust yourself off and you get over it, and you do what you have to do. But man, like Halloween's tip of the iceberg of the shit that's going on. Yeah. They canceled Halloween at Walt Disney. That's like terrible.
We went to the Mickey's Christmas party last year. Sharon, Alex, Kayla, me. Alex was running 104 fever and we went. And it was great. We had the best time, but you can't have if this COVID thing.
They need a vaccine. At
Yeah,
least
I know.
they need the mind share of a vaccine. Whether it
Yeah, I
works or
know.
not, I don't think it really matters.
I know. I know. Well, the flu shot sometimes doesn't work. I mean, it didn't
Right.
work for me last year, and I really don't want to
First
take it
time in my
again.
life I didn't get a flu shot last year,
And you didn't get the flu.
and I felt
I
I
had
felt great.
my entire family had the flu shot, and Kayla, my daughter, and I got the flu. So I just said it's not worth it to me anymore. I don't care. So if I get the flu, I'm going to get it anyway. It doesn't make a difference. You know. How do you all feel about the flu shot? I'm curious to know about that. I don't want to make this a political thing, but yay or nay to the flu shot.
What about the Academy diversity rules for Best Picture?
Yeah, it was pretty interesting.
It was a long time coming, and I just
Yeah.
think it's the way Hollywood is going now, and I think it's a good thing.
I think it's a good thing too. But I got to tell you, there was one thing that kind of like didn't annoy me, but I was a little like puzzled by it. The main character of unless this was fake. I mean, this was on Twitter. I have no idea, but the main character of your film has to say the name of the movie.
What?
I don't know if can someone pull that up if that's even true or not. I saw it on Twitter today, and it came from like a reputable writer. So I don't know if they just kind of copied and pasted and fudged that in. But your main character has to say the name of the movie, and that's just like I can't. When you write, the whole idea of it is to have like subtext, is to to say like my book Pokergeist. No one's actually says this is my Pokergeist.
That's a little weird.
I
Like
think that's true.
this is no country for old men.
Yeah,
That's
I
like
know.
that would be horribly stupid.
I don't know if
That can't be true.
It's got to be a joke.
So
maybe,
hold on.
maybe,
Yeah,
maybe they had me and
yeah,
it worked like a
probably.
charm.
But yeah, your flu season. Yeah, Lauren is getting the flu shot. No flu shot for Sharon. The flu shot is a guess at what we will have based on what shows up in Australia. That makes no sense to me. Who the hell knows?
Yeah.
Zach's never gotten the flu. I've gotten the flu shot every year I can remember. Never
It's
got the
amazing,
flu.
man. I want your immune system. I've gotten the flu twice in the last 8 years. And I've gotten the flu shot every year. And my children, Kayla gave it to me this year. And then when I got it, I went to a birthday party. My son had a birthday party.
What's up, Jamie?
What's up, Jamie? Welcome to the show. Hope you're all safe in California.
I'm with you, Marilyn. Marilyn is like anti-flu shot.
Hell no to the flu shot.
Connie gets the flu shot.
Yeah.
Marilyn is doing the super flu shot.
Injecting you twice, Marilyn? A super flu shot. I want a super flu shot. If that means I'm not going to get the flu.
Jamie's 100%
getting it. All right. So you're like a 60-40 ratio right now.
Yeah. That's probably just the way the world goes.
Yeah, it's fine. That's perfectly fine.
What's up, Shauna? First year of my life, I didn't get the flu shot last year, and I felt great.
Yeah.
What's up, Michael?
Did you ever have the flu, Michael?
Olo.
I get my cootie shot.
That's such an Olo.
That's such an Olo statement. I get my cootie shot. Hit the thumbs up. Yes, thank you, Sharon.
Please, guys, hit that thumbs up.
Hit the thumbs up.
Really help us out.
Share this with people, please. We have some amazing guests coming on this show.
Ooh, you know what we have to talk about right now? Jamie just brought it up.
No age is different from my age, right? It's super ugly here. Inches of ashes.
Tell us about California. We were talking to one of our salespeople today, Christina, and she's
big shout out to Christina.
Christina Giles. She has to evacuate. Yes,
at the foot of the fires.
She may have to evacuate. It's terrible.
I saw pictures of Vegas, and it looked like an apocalyptic movie set. There was just ash covering the entire city. This gray dust.
No to all vaccines.
That's a bold statement.
Yeah,
that's a bold statement. I'm not an anti-vaxxer. I'm just at this point in my life, after 20 years of getting the flu shot, I'm done getting it. But our children, they've gotten vaccines. We have a cousin, not Eric, but my wife and I have a cousin who doesn't.
Azusa, Tony Robbins.
Oh my God! Azusa. Yeah, he was, but that's right by the fires, I believe. It's like the Pasadena, Azusa, Monrovia area.
Yeah.
It's those mountains right when you drive.
It's crazy. It's like what Zach said. He's like, it's 2020.
Yeah, like what do you expect?
Yeah, of course there's going to be
What the
fire.
hell is going to happen in 2021?
I think we're going to have peace and quiet.
From your mouth to the universe's ears.
That's the $64,000 question, Sharon. How do you charge your Tesla when you have no power?
Our mom said that the other day. We were like, we should get a Tesla, and she's like, how are you going to charge it when there's no power to charge? You need a gas generator.
So
Babes, it's
the
horrible.
smoke is reaching Vegas?
Yep. The West Coast is on fire, dude. It's brutal. People can't breathe. I was reading. I don't even know if I believe the tweets now, but
I'm sorry, Jamie. That's terrible.
Jamie, our thoughts are with you, kid. I hope you're safe. You know, just be careful. I don't even know what to say about someone that's near fire.
Yeah. It's just horrible.
It's scary. You know, and I always
what are you supposed to do?
I always said, like, you know, I want to leave New York because we have snowstorms.
You know what it is?
I think it was there was a gender reveal party. And I think someone created this. I don't know if it was in Northern California or in Southern California, but someone had a gender reveal party, and they literally made the entire state. Exactly, the mask will come in handy for the smoke.
But you know what it is? Like we like prepping. Like I wouldn't say that we're preppers. Like we don't have like a bunker underground or anything like that.
You wish you did.
I wish I did, but you know we're preppers. Like I have bags packed, ready to go off site in the event that something would happen. And I don't believe that the world is going to end. Listen, you know, COVID-19 is like as close as you're going to get to the world ending as possible. You know, the economy was brought to its knees. But I've always said that what you have to be prepared for is a house fire. You know, at 2:00 in the morning, you have kids. What do you do then? That's the disaster that you have to be prepared for. You know, you can be prepared for everything, but what happens if your kids don't have shoes and you have to leave and it's 30 degrees outside at 2:00 in the morning?
Yeah, you always promoted the go bag, Eric.
Yeah, you have to have a go bag. And if you guys don't, you know, like get a go bag, have your stuff prepared, and try and keep it offsite if possible. Keep it in your car, keep it in something parked away so you know you can be prepared. But that stuff is super scary.
We have go bags.
Yeah.
The smoke is reaching KC, Oklahoma, and Texas. I didn't know any of this.
Yeah.
I know it was really hot in California last week.
I mean, Maryland, that's like easy to say, but like what happens if you have kids and your kids have special needs, you know, like
you know what, Eric,
you have to be prepared.
Maryland's 100% right. I don't want me to say 100%, but like people are leaving California in droves. Joe Rogan is moving to Austin. There's a guy, Nerdrotic. I have bags ready for hurricanes.
But you know what? But you have natural disasters everywhere. But you know, like you don't have to have a natural disaster. You don't have to have a natural disaster for your house to burn down.
We should all move to Toronto with Rob, because I don't think there's natural disasters in Toronto. It's just cold. And I hate the cold.
Yes, Crystal. Do it.
Melt it, Crystal.
Do it.
Don't make her laugh because she's going to fall and then she's going to blame us. I fell and Michael and Eric were making me laugh.
So
there's an earthquake bag. Yeah.
Yeah, no, you got to have it.
Yeah. Really and truly, where could anybody live that's safe at this point? New York is hurricanes and snowstorms, and we had the plague earlier this year. Florida is hurricane central and 100% humidity. Gemini babies. That's right, Odette. Only us Gemini stick together. Us two faces. Reverse it. A lot of people run away from us. Carter as fudge.
Yeah, we had to.
We're curbing the cursing.
The cursing.
We got an earful from Sharon, Jen, and Phyllis saying, "Why are you cursing so much?" I'm like, you know what? You're right. Carter.
Thank you, Mallorin.
Thanks, Mal. Actually, don't do that. Marilyn Hornick's going to get really upset if we say that.
Marilyn. I actually have two Aunt Marilyns. How do you like that?
It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Two-minded, yes.
What do you think about that, Michael?
She shut me up.
Gemini.
Yeah, no, it's two-minded. I've always said Geminis are two-faced, and it's kind of understandable.
That's right. Those are earthquake in Jersey.
Yeah, but it's 2020. What do you expect?
Earthquakes, this year, fires. It's gnarly. This is a gnarly ass year.
Having an earthquake in Jersey?
Have we
Really?
ever experienced an earthquake? I want to
Yes.
say we were in the Sheraton Universal.
No, 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 no,
No,
no. There was an earthquake in Washington, D.C. about 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 8 years ago, something like that, and we were in the office. We were in Queens still, and it shook like this,
right.
and I said, "Did you just feel that?" And there was an earthquake. We felt an earthquake in Queens from D.C. I don't remember the year it was.
But I remember being when we were in LA,
I don't
growing up
remember
during the
that.
summer times, and we would stay at the Sheraton Universal, and we would have we would be on the 16th floor there. And if anybody's here who knows us, that was like our jam. We'd have clients up there and everything like that. And I remember sitting with Dad, and then all of a sudden the chandelier just starts shaking like
I don't
this.
remember that.
Yeah, the chandelier starts shaking, and Dad and I looked at each other and we're like, "What is going on?"
The hurricanes are pretty much the worst thing we've been in. And snowstorms where it's like, 6 feet of snow.
Snow's easy. Snow's great. You just get locked in, turn up
Yeah,
the heat,
yeah.
eat some carbs, get all warm and toasty.
Yep. No, but I know Marilyn was in a convention once, right? And there was an earthquake in LA.
A pervert, that's amazing. 2020 as a virus needs a reboot.
Only
Yes.
a programmer would say something like that. Only a computer guy like a Apurva Patel would be as brilliant to say that. Apurva, put that on LinkedIn right now, please. Or Facebook or whatever. It needs a reboot. We all need a reboot.
Did an asteroid pass by a couple days ago? I wouldn't be surprised at this point. That must have been terrifying.
Yeah, but so this is my question. When I think of earthquake, I think of like Universal Studios earthquake, right? I think like you're in underground in a, on a tram, and the subway comes and breaks in, and there's fire and there's all this shit. The only thing I've ever seen in earthquakes is like the supermarket stores rumble and the shelves fall down. I don't know. I've never seen a terrible earthquake that happened in LA that scared the shit out of people. I mean, just stock up on gas tanks, people.
Yeah,
That's right.
you got to stock up on food, gas, the essentials. But man,
You believe this?
Crazy. 2020 is a crazy, crazy time. It keeps topping itself.
You want to freak out. I mean, I had a reading with George Anderson, and Dad came through, and I don't want to scare everyone here, but Dad came through and said it's going to get worse. The worst is the quote was
also
the worst is yet to come.
But that was already 3 months ago. So
he says,
but like
really bad around election time, which you don't need to be a psychic to know that.
Yeah, who's surprised about that?
It's bad. I don't want to talk politics. I can't stand it.
And now
we have
to run our race.
360 million people in America, and this is who we have. Right?
That 1994 earthquake. Whenever I think about this probably more than I should in like my own
the
mind.
Northridge earthquake, right?
When was it that police car that was traveling on the freeway and then he didn't see the end and then he dropped down? I think about that all the time.
Do you really?
Yeah.
That was the Northridge earthquake.
Yeah.
But like still that, did anything really happen? Did LA get, like what happened? Why does everyone freak out over earthquakes? Maybe it's really scary or something. I don't know. Never been in an earthquake. But people bug out over that shit. I don't know. You want to talk about real problems?
Sure, go ahead.
All right. So I went to an allergist today, and I'm getting these allergy shots. And what it's called endpoint testing.
What's up, Bill?
Welcome to the show. And endpoint testing, you take foods and they inject you with the foods, and it shows how allergic you are to the food.
So basically, like, let's say they're going to inject egg into your arm, right? Mike, show off your arm. Show everybody your arm.
That ripped fucking arm.
You don't have to flex too hard. Don't hurt yourself, Michael. Don't hurt yourself.
I got a cramp.
So endpoint testing is, I did it with my kids first, and basically they're going to give you a 10. Hold on, let me explain. They're going to give you a 10 out of 10 for egg, so that they're going to give you no diluted source of egg into your arm. Then if you come up allergic, then they're going to give you a 9 out of 10. Then if you come up allergic, they're going to give you 8 out of 10, 7 out of 10, 6 out of 10, 5 out of 10, until you show no reaction. And they're going to do that with foods. They're going to do that with mold. They're going to do that with trees, grass, the whole 9 yards. And then you find out what you're allergic to. And then you find the level where you can ingest it and then you don't react to it. So what they do is they they bottle it up and then they spritz it in your nose and then they make a nose spray out of it.
Spray it in
Basically.
your nose every day. So every day I spray environmental in my nose. Since February, I haven't had a sinus infection. Granted, I haven't been around people much, but I am around people. I am wearing a mask, but I haven't had any allergy issues during the spring, summer, or even now in the fall. Little congestion here and there, but nothing like what it used to be, where I used to have sinus infections continuously.
Yeah. But I strongly encourage people to
look into this
because everybody's allergic. Everybody has environmental allergies.
Yes. Endpoint allergy testing. So we go to this doctor. His name is Dr. Michael Ellis. I actually asked him today if he'd be on the podcast. He's like, shut up.
No, he says he can't do that.
Yeah, he says he can't. So today, I've gotten egg, and I was a 3 on egg. So this is 1 to 10, or like 1 to unlimited, right? It can be 1 to 100.
They can keep diluting it down.
Right. So I was at level 3 with egg, 1 being no reaction, 10 being anaphylaxis. I was a 3 for egg. I was a 4 for dairy. I was a 3 for corn.
What's up, Sheer?
Okon Bros in full effect.
Take a break.
But, and then today I was a 2 for wheat, which made me the happiest camper in the world because I can now drink vodka and know that I'm not going to be allergic. So I'm a 2 for wheat, which is no reaction. A 1 and a 2 is unlimited. You could have unlimited. So I got to have unlimited vodka, Eric.
Let's go for it.
Let's go. I'm telling you, we should do a happy hour, an Okon Bros happy hour. I was a 3 for peanut, which is fine. I could do that in rotation. I was a 4 for sugar. Please inject me with terrorists.
That was funny.
That would just be that video would get.
William, it's actually very hard to find vodka that is made from potato. Like you have to really look for it. I found some
Polish Russian vodka.
No, there's Polish vodka.
Right?
Polish vodka.
Grey Goose and Kettle One are wheat-based vodka, so I can drink that.
Yes, they injected us with gravy.
Yeah, right in the.
We're like trying to be serious here. Why are you guys making fun of us?
Yeah, it's fine. You can make fun. It's fine. And then I was a 4 for soy, but I don't eat soy. I'm no soy boy. Soy boy.
So, oddly enough, we did this with my kids, and we did this with my daughter, and she has a lot of allergies. She's really allergic to, like, anaphylactic to dairy, eggs, peanut, tree nut, seeds, mustard, and chickpeas. And then we started testing her for other foods, and we did the allergy testing for environmental. So every year she would get shiners under her eyes. Her eyes would turn like purple and black just at random points throughout the year. And I just realized today, actually, that she doesn't get that anymore. And that's because she's about a year now that she's doing the injections in her, the nose spray in her nose. So it must be working. So there is light at the ends of the tunnel for those of you that have allergies.
So my children, Sharon and my children, they were sick literally since the day they've been born. And we were giving them, we didn't limit them to any food because they didn't have anaphylactic shock.
And I just want to say your mileage may vary. We are not doctors, and we're just talking from experience.
Yeah, this is just from our experience. I mean, you guys, do what you have to do, but it was really interesting. So I took Alex to get these shots, and we started with dairy, egg, and then wheat. And we figured, an egg and cheese sandwich, right? That's what we were doing by an actual meal, because Alex was eating eggs almost every day, and he was getting stomach aches and he had headaches, and he was sick with strep throat consistently. And what happened was they gave him the dairy and he didn't react. It's like, this is great. He's not even allergic to dairy. Then they gave him the egg, no reaction. They gave him wheat, no reaction. Well, he's not allergic to anything. Then they gave him corn, nothing, maybe like a 1 or a 2. So then they put in soy in his arm. Hold on one second. They put in soy in his arm. And I swear to God, it was like golf balls under his arm. All of a sudden, the dairy, the egg, the corn, and the wheat blew up like 4 golf balls. And the worst offender was the dairy. And I found this doctor online. His name is Dr. Jonathan Wright. He's on YouTube. Great guy. Go listen to him if you're interested in naturopathic medicine and whatnot, supplements. And he said, if you've ever had strep throat, you are allergic to dairy. And it like made perfect sense, because I've had strep throat my whole life, and I'm eating cheese and I'm always getting sinus and always getting sore throats. We eliminated dairy from Alex's diet. Gone. No, nothing.
I was just
viruses.
Once you were done talking, I was just going to literally say something to this effect. why on earth are allergies so popular right now? Like, why is everybody more allergic now? What has changed?
I
Is
think
it is
it's
it the same Wonder Bread that it was not even 25 years ago, 50 years ago?
I think it's no, Eric, I think it's genetics. I think that sugar has altered our DNA. That's my own belief that all these I was the only one in my elementary school. Julie, he's
You gotta
allergic to dairy.
Yep.
Cut out dairy, and the other one was ear infections. If you've had ear infections or strep as a child or throughout your adult life, you are allergic to dairy.
Yeah, we gave up dairy.
Yeah, we gave up. Yeah, we're
Yeah,
dairy free.
I haven't eaten dairy in years.
No cheese, no milk, nothing, no dairy. And I can't tell you, my kids are not sick anymore, and neither am I.
Right, preservative and genetically modified. It
100%
must be
William.
affecting, but it must be affecting future generations. It's crazy.
Yeah. I was the only kid in my school allergic to tree nuts. Nobody in Willett's school.
Yeah, it's all allergies,
All
Julie.
allergies. Get them tested. Look at endpoint testing. I don't know if there's anyone down by you. Jen?
Yep.
Yes.
Jen, we should have Jen on. Jen doesn't know anything.
Jen doesn't know anything about allergies.
Yeah. We got to get Jen here and talk about allergies, antibiotics in animals. Yeah, I mean,
has to be because none of this existed 20 years, 30 years ago.
High fructose corn syrup is a hell of a drug.
Who is that?
So, yeah, who is Walter Navitas? Do we know you, or are you just
the alternative? Whatever. That's yes. High fructose corn syrup is poison, and I'm allergic to it. I'm allergic.
It's all dairy.
All dairy.
All dairy will.
Everyone look at Dr. Jonathan Wright, strep throat. WRIGHT on YouTube, strep throat, and he says if you've had strep throat once in your life, you're allergic to dairy for life. What's up, Elias?
What's up, bro?
But yeah, that was scary.
I mean, like this is definitely, I want to say it's one of our passions to try and like unravel our health and
100%.
and like you have to hack it
again. I'm sorry, Jen.
You have to kind of be your own best advocate, that if you are constantly getting sick and you are constantly having issues like that, or you're allergic, or you're getting strep and you're drippy,
right,
or you're having headaches, do the research. It's out there. There are resources that can help you. And I know that, listen, I lost 100 pounds. Michael lost a lot of weight, and it's hard to get your health under control. But it's easy all at the same time. You just have to be willing to take that first step.
Yeah. And there's unlimited. We're going to have a few health guys coming up on the podcast, and we're excited to talk to them. They're both confirmed. We're having a guy on Monday. He's got millions of followers. And he's a big health advocate. And when I have questions on health, what's his name again? Dr. Jonathan Wright. I'm going to pull it up right now on YouTube.
What's up, Maddie?
Who is that? Matthew Horn. He just texted me. He's like, do you want to play golf tomorrow? I don't know if you could see him, but it's Dr. Jonathan Wright. I don't think you could. There it is. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Dr. Jonathan V. Wright, The Hidden Meaning of Strep Throat. Everybody watch this shit. Please. Eric, am I getting that in the frame?
You're good. You're good. Take it out. It's enough.
Watch that video. It will blow your mind. We eliminated dairy, and yep, there you go. I don't think it's spelled with an H, but whatever. You'll get the picture. Just type in Jonathan Wright and strep, and his video is mind-blowing, and the guy looks great. He's 80-something years old. He's tan. Takes a shit ton of vitamin D.
Yep. Regaining your health is possible. You just have to be willing to take that step.
Yeah. What have you guys done to regain your health?
Eat more.
You just don't give a shit. You don't care, which is fine too. I mean, there are people that just don't, that want to eat and drink whatever they want. Now, we have a lot of respect for them because we wish we can do that, to be honest.
As a matter of fact, we did that. And are we better off now or are we not? I don't know. Because
I don't know.
Do you remember when we were going to Vegas a lot and we wanted to start the website eatdrinkgamble.com?
Oh yeah.
We own the domain eatdrinkgamble.com.
It's a great website name.
It is.
That was a really
and we wanted to like do reviews of like the best places to eat, the best places to drink, and the best places to gamble. Kind of like Anthony Bourdain, Andrew Zimmern type thing.
But young, fat, and like and stupid, like one of those, instead of those Anthony Bourdain, who was very cultured. What do you see, Eric?
I'm looking.
We're still on Jonathan Wright, Dr. Wright.
Yeah, it's all right. But yeah, we moved on, so we can talk
Okay.
about eating, drinking, and gambling. So,
Do you see what happened in Vegas this weekend?
What's that?
They lowered the price of all the hotels on the strip, and they attracted a crowd that literally trashed the place. If I'm on Twitter, I don't really tweet much, but I do like listening to a lot of the people on there because it's like eating carbohydrates. You can't get enough of it. Fight after fight, there were shootings. There were people walking on the strip just beating the shit out of each other.
Really?
You have right outside.
I think they said
that
they were at of all the hotels open, that they were at 50% occupancy. So they're on the weekend. So that's actually pretty good for Vegas.
No, they were stacked, but it was a very unsavory crowd.
Yeah,
there were shootings on the strip.
Yeah.
So you know what MGM did? If you look, this was on Vital Vegas. I follow him on Twitter. That's his city, man. He knows everything that's happening in Vegas. MGM raised their prices to $1,000 a night for a room in January.
Really?
$800 to $1,000. Yeah, because they just don't want this trashy crowd there. They're causing a lot of trouble, and they're making the city unsafe. At Encore, which is like a 5-star resort, there was these fights breaking out of just women kicking the shit out of each other.
What's up, Johnny?
Johnny
5.
Superman.
Yeah, Michael Short works in Vegas, so he probably has firsthand knowledge on what's going on over there.
There was a weekend there. It was a great weekend. I don't know if Chaz is listening to us, but
yeah, and Bruce, we spoke about this a bit earlier, but yeah, I don't know what there. I think Cuomo is doing the right thing, being slow and steady. Because meanwhile, I feel like New York is ahead of the game,
and it kept the numbers down for a good 3-4 months. Yeah. Right, the numbers are not increasing like the rest of the country. We didn't have a second wave. I don't know what's going to happen with school opening now. I hope there's no second wave so we could send the kids back to school, our kids specifically. But at this point, we just need a vaccine. But anyway, jumping back to Vegas real quick, during NBA All-Star Weekend, the amount of crime that happened, it was horrible. People were trashing the cars. Again, just and like what Michael said, I'm trying to be nice here, but an unsavory crowd. Vegas, when you lower the rates, it attracts the worst of the worst.
But you know what? That's why Disney is such an amazing place, because there is a paywall.
Absolutely. You want to get into Disney, you have to pay for it.
And you're going to pay.
You're going to pay a lot of money.
Yeah, you're going to pay a lot of money to do that.
Yeah, but
that's why Disney, it keeps it so magical, because there's no riffraff. Yeah, I miss going. I miss Disney.
Who misses Disney on this show? We love Disney. And now with allergies, I mean, knowing that I can't eat half the foods that I want to eat, and then Alex and Kayla are allergic. Well, Kayla's not so allergic. She came out really low with a lot of foods, and we're very happy to see that. But Disney really does an amazing job with allergies.
Can't believe it.
No way. We had one kid test positive in our district. Parents sent him to school sick.
It's terrible. Disney is now $65 a day. Did they lower the price?
I think the rooms in Vegas were going for like $19.95, Eric.
But did they lower the price for Disney? I mean, honestly.
No, I actually heard they raised the rates in Disney.
Who here misses Disney?
Oh my God. Me. My kids do. We love it there. We love the allergies of just, they take care of you.
Yes. I can go to Disney and my kids can get a hamburger with French fries.
And it will never touch soy, milk, or egg. Ever.
Yeah, and we know that they're safe. And that's a huge boon for anybody that has kids that has allergies. You don't understand the win that was for Jen and I, that we were able to go to a restaurant, multiple restaurants, and feed the kids. Disney has really good prime rib. Like wherever you go, I'm just saying, wherever you go in Disney and you order a prime rib,
to say that.
I think it's like the same recipe at all the places, but their prime rib, it's top notch.
We didn't eat with you that night when you went to go eat prime rib, right?
Yeah, we went to that. Jen, what was that place on the golf course?
No, it was Christmas night. You went.
Yeah, we went to a place on the golf course.
No, you went to that place at the yacht club. What's that called? Ale and Compass.
Yeah.
You went to that place. Sharon and I were with the kids. I hear myself in the kitchen. Someone's listening. I guess Sharon's listening to us.
Sharon, you're distracting Michael.
What were we talking about?
Lolo likes Universal.
Universal. I've tried to get Eric and then Jen there.
Wilderness Lodge Buffalo steak.
We haven't tried the Wilderness Lodge yet. I'd like to go there. The Universal is a hell of a lot of fun. That's where Eric and I grew up. Eric and I were Universal kids. Eric and I were not Disney kids. We went to Disney 3 times, also because our dad hated it.
You should be, Sharon. You should be sorry.
It's all good, Sharon. Don't worry about it. All right, so that's about a minute delay. That's not that bad on Facebook.
What's up, Hussein?
What's up, dude? Thanks for joining us.
Never
Knott's
been
Berry Farm.
Were we there a long time ago?
With Jimmy Siakos. You remember we took Jimmy with us? We were in 5th grade. We took, maybe it was 3rd grade. We took Jimmy with us. Jimmy was a good friend of mine from
we got
Ale and Compass, right?
Ale and Compass, best
Great
restaurants,
food.
Beauty and the Beast restaurant. That place is
I
magical.
agree. Be our guest. Excellent. We went to Knott's Berry Farm. That place was awesome. That's a Charlie Brown theme.
Harry Potter Land.
Amazing.
It's amazing.
You didn't see Harry Potter Land, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you did. Yeah. You just saw Hogwarts. You didn't see Diagon Alley.
No.
Diagon Alley was Alex and Mom. When we first got there, it was Mom, Sharon, Alex, Kayla, and me. Magic Mountain. The good old days with Rappaport. You remember those, Eric?
Mm-hmm.
Mike Rappaport used to take us to Magic Mountain. Right when Encino Man was like really big, and we're like, they're riding the magic, they're riding this one in reverse. It's like, no. What was I saying? Diagon Alley, Alex and Mom, who read Harry Potter twice, literally cried.
Where's Crystal? Where's Crystal?
And Shauna too, big Harry Potter freaks. But Diagon Alley was intense. That place was unbelievable. I first went there with Sharon and the kids, and then we took Mom, and Mom was crying when she walked to Diagon Alley. You're literally in Harry Potter land.
Yeah, no, it's amazing. Like I always, do we have, obviously we have theme park people in the house here now.
I think everyone's a theme park person.
Well, that's why I wanted to say, who's not a theme park person? They're having a conversation about Ale and Compass. And Odette, and Odette says, "Oh my God, I want to go." And then Marilyn says that she would settle for the diner at this point.
Seriously, it's really funny. Ale and Compass, the chef comes out to you because obviously we all have allergies. The chef will come out and say, "What can I make you? What do you want to eat?" And the food is always on point. Ale and Compass at the Yacht Club in Disney World.
I will say, when we went to Vegas, we went to China Grill. This was a long time ago when China Grill was at Mandalay Bay.
Sharon and my spot.
And we went there, and it was obviously before kids. And you said you have allergies, and then the waiter brought out an allergy menu. That was the first time we ever saw that. That was the first time we ever saw that.
At China Grill?
Yeah, it must have been 2005.
No, we were married, Sharon and I already.
Were you guys married?
Yeah, in 2006. So it must have been like, I would say like 2006, 2007. We were definitely married. Butterbeer.
William has it down right now.
No, let me tell you something, William. Like we try to stay away from sugar. Like I don't generally eat sugar. And I got to tell you, I bought Jen, my sister-in-law, who's like the cutest sugar person. Like Sharon and Jen, like look cute when they're eating a cupcake, right? Like because they really savor the cupcake.
Our wives are so
cute. They're so cute. But I got to tell you, Jen, when she took a sip of that butterbeer, oh my God.
Yeah, it blows your mind.
It really, it's unbelievable.
But I mean, with a shot at Jameson,
I don't think they have that there, do they? They don't serve alcohol.
William brings it in his pocket, probably.
Well, that's in Universal or in Hollywood. I don't think they have that in Orlando. I didn't see any alcohol there. Butterbeer. That's right, Jen. I just handed Jen the cup. She's like, "Oh my God."
She had we had the blue drink at
blue milk. It started Galaxy's Edge.
Galaxy's Edge, right?
That was so, oh man. I cried when I saw the Millennium Falcon. I know you're not really into that, but when I saw the Millennium Falcon,
I like Star Wars.
I saw myself when I was in kindergarten playing with the Millennium Falcon.
Spiked
butterbeer. Spiked. Where can you get butterbeer spiked?
Yeah, guys, do you buy that or
do you make it?
Hold on, Odette's asking, what does I'm assuming what butterbeer tastes like? It's like butterscotch. It's like butterscotch root beer.
Butterscotch root beer. It's the greatest drink you'll ever have in your life. It really is. It's unbelievable. And I read Harry Potter and it was good, but
Universal Hollywood has 3
they serve
broomstick
shots,
discounts.
really? Gotta get out to LA, Eric. We gotta get the kids to LA
Yeah.
after this COVID shit is over.
I can't wait.
Oh my God, me too.
Like, 2020 was
It
such
was a waste. Everything was a waste.
but you know what? There's gotta be a silver lining.
Yeah.
Mike's
Hard
Hard.
Lemonade. A-Lo. You know what was good? What was it called? Zuma?
There we
What
go.
was the-
Butterbeer is caramel, butterscotch soda.
Thanks, Jen.
See, we learn things on Okon Bros. The important things in life.
Caramel butterscotch soda. Odette, it's really the greatest drink you'll ever have in your life.
And the blue milk is coconut milk and sugar.
Yeah. I'm getting tested for coconut in 2 weeks. So I'm gonna get
Zima.
Zima. That's what it was.
I remember
Zima.
drinking Zima
In high school.
in probably middle school.
You were in middle school. I was in high school.
Yeah.
Zima's crazy. That was
It's
they
like
don't make
Sprite.
Zima anymore, right?
I don't know.
Now, yeah,
Everybody, what's your favorite drink?
mine used to be.
Spiked or not, alcoholic or
If
non-alcoholic.
you could have any drink right now at this very second magically appear in front of you and it's all yours, what would it be? At this point, I mean, I was always a Kahlua and heavy cream guy, but now Kahlua is made with sugar, that I'm allergic to sugar. So I'm going with a dirty Grey Goose martini. Dirty Grey Goose martini. Right now in front of me.
Johnny's no fun.
Essential water. Johnny.
It's good. Don't get me wrong.
We love essential water.
It tastes good. Shirley Temple. I remember when our parents used to host parties
Bar mitzvah.
in the Sheraton Universal.
You got drunk on Shirley Temple's.
And they would hire a bartender, and I would just order Shirley Temple after Shirley Temple and just eat all those, eat all the cherries.
You had a very high tolerance for alcohol. Not saying Shirley Temple was a big alcohol.
I still do.
Drink. Do you really?
I still do. For not drinking a lot when I do drink, it takes a little bit to get me going.
Really? Because I've still zero tolerance.
Zima was seen at Walmart a couple of years ago.
I have to check that out.
We got Grey Goose with pineapple juice. There's nothing wrong with that.
That sounds amazing.
I mean,
yes.
that's the drink.
It's the drink right there. William won the internet tonight.
Jameson.
I've never had Jameson.
Vanilla Stoli and Diet Coke. I would say from the minute I started dating Jen till I started keto, Vanilla Stoli and Diet Coke was where it was at.
Vanilla Stoli was good stuff. I don't drink Bros.
That's all right.
You know, Johnny, I didn't for a very long time too. Even now, I mean, I don't either.
I like it.
Maraschino with cherry.
I don't know what that is, Aperva.
Sounds like an adult Shirley Temple.
Johnny, my uncle is
It's a good one, Mike.
My uncle Kevin is he is a connoisseur of bourbon. He introduced me to Blanton's bourbon, it's just so smooth. Blanton's with some ice takes the edge off. That's all I'm gonna say.
I tasted it.
Sometimes you just need that.
I tasted it and it tasted like turpentine. Didn't do anything for me. Tastes like Drano.
What is this?
Tecate beer or peanut butter stout?
Peanut butter stout.
Sounds amazing. What's bleaching beavers? The Sanchez boys are teaching us so much tonight.
Yeah. But yeah, Blanton's. And you know what's crazy about Blanton's? It used to be $60 or $70 a bottle. Now you can't get the bottle for less than $225. And I don't know why. Because the taste hasn't changed, right?
I guess because who told me that there was this spike in alcohol sales for quarantine? What's been your drink of choice?
I mean, I feel like, thanks, Aperva. I feel like it just goes with the time period. And for a while, it was, it was Vanilla Stoli and Diet Coke for a long time. And I think now it's
remember
it's
SoCo?
Bland's.
Remember SoCo shots?
SoCo and lime, sure.
Yeah, SoCo and lime. Those are some good shots.
It's all right, Janie. We're talking drinks now.
Janie, what news is out there? What can we do? Janie with the news. Jane's like our Robin, right?
Yeah.
Jane with the news. Jane, what's going on with the news? We need to talk. We need a new subject.
Yeah, more people are definitely drinking from COVID.
I agree, Jennifer. I think this is the first time I've ever called you Jennifer. Let me call her Jen or Jen. Budokan, New York is the best drink menu.
We're out of that game.
I remember, yeah, with that, yeah, we're married, children, just Those days are long gone.
There's nothing new. She's not feeding us with anything today. See,
Jane,
it's only like a 15-second delay.
Yeah, that's really not that bad.
Yeah.
Jane, find something.
No, we'll come up with it on our own.
What did Trump do today?
I wouldn't touch that with a 10-foot pole, Michael.
I'm teasing. So anyway, yeah, we have some pretty incredible.
I drank White Russians for a long time.
White Russian was my drink for the last 5 years.
I've never done a frozen White Russian, which sounds
Is amazing. That with ice cream, Aperva? That's with ice cream, I think. Vanilla ice cream with
Michelangelo.
Turtle?
Michelangelo.
Bro, did you hear that Seth Rogen is rebooting Turtles?
I couldn't pick a better person. I didn't hear that, but that's amazing.
Do you know that he's focusing on the word teenage? It's going to be a teenage comedy, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, animated. Seth Rogen got his hands on Turtles.
See, I got that poster there.
Yeah.
It was in my room.
Yeah, I read that yesterday that Seth Rogen got Turtles and he's making it like a teenage comedy. He's focusing on the Turtles having like a teenage
I grew up with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Who's the best turtle? Michelangelo, bar none, hands down. All day, every day.
None. I don't
think there's even yeah. His attitude, he was cool, he was funny, he rode the skateboard. They didn't all ride skateboards. I think just Mikey did, right?
I'm not sure.
No, but Michelangelo.
See, like, of course, Carter, of course, Carl.
Leo.
I mean, I get it.
Leo was fine. He was a square.
I can see why Carl would connect with that.
Stop it.
Donatello was the brains, but like Michelangelo.
Yeah. Like Donatello was the best to play in the video game. Donatello's stick, he was the best. He would just swipe.
You guys played that arcade machine, right?
Turtles.
They all rode skateboards.
Thanks, Sharon. You just made me look absolutely so stupid.
It's not very hard.
I know. But thank you, Sharon. Yes, I think they all rode skateboards, but Mikey, I think, was the coolest one. Donatello all the way.
How is this even a subject of conversation? It's Michelangelo.
Yeah. You didn't say Michelangelo. Mikey and Donnie had the skateboards. I don't know. I thought they all rode skateboards. I think Sharon was right.
That's going to be a very cool
Notice how no one said Raphael.
He was the dick.
Yeah, and you want to laugh.
He was the one who always caused the problems.
And in the new show, Alex and Kayla love turtles, but in the new show, Raphael's the leader, not Leo. And they were my kids were like, yeah, my kids were really pissed off about it.
I want to watch the movies.
The Turtles movies?
Sorry, Jen. This Saturday.
The new movies are really
No. I want to watch.
No. You don't.
No. I want to watch Turtles.
I watched it with Alex, Eric. You don't want to watch them.
Oh man, but it defined my youth.
You're gonna go, oh my god, Shredder.
It defined my youth.
Oh my god, Splinter. What did you love about it? You should watch the documentary on how they were made. These guys, it was an accident.
Pretty cool thing. I went to CW Post for a short while until I got kicked out for cheating. That's a story for another time.
No, bring it up. Go ahead.
But my guidance counselor was brother to Kevin Clash, who created Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Really?
Yeah.
We drove Kevin Clash all the time.
Yep. I don't remember what my guidance counselor's name was, but his brother was Kevin Clash.
That's really cool.
Yep.
Tell him how you got caught cheating.
Oh man, yeah, Casey Jones.
Yeah.
I remember. He was my favorite character. Like I used to have figurines when I was a kid. And, like that's what I played with. And my favorite character was Casey.
April was pretty cool. And Splinter was he was amazing. Looking at it now.
In the arcade game, they all rode skateboards.
Sharon's right. Yes. Sharon's 100% right.
Olo agrees.
Olo agrees with Esso. Yes. How did you get caught cheating? Because I have a cheating.
I got caught cheating. This was 2002, 2001. And internet was still kind of immature. And I guess I thought it was immature, but I didn't realize how advanced that it actually was because I got caught cheating. But you were able to go on like Alta Vista because like Google barely existed then, and you were able to search, book reports. So I got some book report, and I just took it word for word. I copy and pasted it, printed it out, and handed it in. And she's like, "You didn't write this. You're kicked out of the class."
Wow.
And that was my CW Post days. And then I didn't get kicked out, but I I bowed out gracefully, where I'm like, this isn't for me. And I firmly believe that schooling isn't for everybody. It certainly wasn't for me.
I have an amazing cheating scandal story. Um, I cheated as much as I can. Yeah,
AOL was my jam.
I was Eric's go-to for everything.
Yeah.
I cheated on every test imaginable, except the subjects that I liked, which was English and some social studies. But I would cheat on math and science, and I used to buy kids lunch in high school because I needed them to lift their arm up with the answers, so they would show me the bubbles. So I would buy them like Fritos and stuff. So
Always hustling.
I had a little network going on. I did, and I'm not ashamed to say it because I wasn't smart with school stuff. I wasn't interested in it, but I went. So I cheated my entire school career, straight up. I lied about everything, math and everything. And one time I failed. So I was one of the regents. I failed because one of the kids, because I was reading it backwards. His A's were E's and his E's were A's, and I was reading going, oh, A E, but it was really E A. So I failed that one miserably. But whatever. I found a new guy that I could, I bought him lunch and he let me cheat off of him. But anyway, I got to school, got through college, whole 9 yards. I went to Hofstra.
Yeah, I couldn't cheat successfully in school.
Yeah, no, well, you gotta pay for it, right? You gotta buy someone lunch because I couldn't do it. I didn't want it, especially math. Math was, I could do English by myself, some science, social studies, no problem. It was the math was really, really hard for me. I don't have a mathematical.
But you know what
brain.
it was like?
Hold on, let me finish this. Hold that thought because this is the funniest story. I was in my final class. I don't remember what class. I think it was like a PR class. It was like PR, public speaking or something like that. It might have been public speaking. And that's when the internet was like really happening. It was like 2003. And they gave you the questions to take home and study them. So what did I do? I took the questions and I came home and I looked everything up online and I printed out every answer. I shrunk it down to a 1 or 2 font because I have 20/15 vision. I could see clearly, no problem. So I put the answers in my pocket, and this was my last class. That was you, Michael. I knew it. So anyway, this last class, his teacher was very nice. I told him, we own a limousine service, and we have a family business, and we go to LA a lot. And we opened in Vegas, and we're doing that. And he was a very nice teacher. So the last class of my school career, literally the last class, he gave me the blue book and he said, everyone's got to write in the answers. They gave the questions and I had the answers. I slipped it out of my back pocket and I slipped it into the blue book and I'm writing and I'm going for it and I'm going for it and I'm writing everything down. I'm flipping the page. I'm looking at the answers. I'm going like this and going like that. And as I'm looking at the answers, I look up and he's staring right at me. Now, mind you, if I failed this class, I would have to retake it and I wouldn't be able to be finished with my MBA. And I'm looking at him and he's seeing me look at this piece of paper and he had the answer. Okay. So I wasn't the only one, Jen.
Julie, Jen.
Yeah. So hold on. So I took he's looking at me and I'm just taking the answers out of the blue book and I'm putting them in my pocket as he's staring at me. And he goes, Mr. Okon. I go, yes. I don't even remember the guy's name. I have to look in one of my books. I want to see you when you're done with your test. And I'm like, I blew it. I cheated for 18 years in school. I got through everything. And this is my last minute of class. Literally, no joke. My final class of my MBA, never stepped foot in school again. And I got nailed. I went down. I finished the test, whatever. I walked downstairs. It's Mr. Okon. My daughter's getting married and she needs a limousine for her wedding. This is a true story. And I said, yes. I think his name was Mr. Perrier. I said, yes, absolutely. What do you need? Tell me whatever you need. She'd like a limo for the wedding and she wants a really good rate for it. I said, you got it. I said, did I pass? He's like, you passed. And I walked out. I don't even remember if I gave him the car. I said, just, email me or something. But that was my only time I ever got caught cheating. I skirted by for years cheating. I actually enjoyed it. It was a, what do you call it? It was a rush for me to cheat on regents. And, I cheat on the SATs and I still didn't break 1,000. They were doing every other row. So I really had to hone my eye skill 2 rows over to see what the next row was doing.
Yeah. No.
Right. It was like every other row.
You're better off just guessing. You know what it was about school for me? I was always made to feel that I wouldn't be successful or I wouldn't be able to make it if I couldn't do school. And like I always knew that it didn't matter, but I would always have that nagging at myself that I couldn't do certain things because I couldn't take a test, or because I just couldn't comprehend information, or because I couldn't do flashcards, or I couldn't do anything like that. And it really wasn't until a few years ago that I realized that there are multiple ways to be successful. That you can be successful and be studious, and you don't have to necessarily be good at school to be successful in life. There are multiple ways to do it.
I
But for the longest
learned,
time,
yeah.
it would hurt me.
What did Walt Disney, Nicolas Cage, Johnny Depp, John Travolta, Abraham Lincoln, and the list can go on and on and on have in common, Eric?
They
They,
didn't
they
graduate high
all
school.
they all dropped out of high school, and they all Peter Jackson,
But I
who
mean,
directed Lord of the Rings.
that takes such chutzpah to to pull that trigger.
Can you keep it a little less Jewish, please?
I mean,
Keep, I guess, a
everyone
little
knows that, but
chutzpah, right?
it takes, of course they're exceptional because they did that, and you can see, that their names, of course that makes sense. But yeah, what do you guys think about school? Important, not important,
I
sometimes
like school for
somewhat important.
I like school for socializing. I hate it for the education.
But I mean, are we doing our kids a disservice by teaching them chem and calculus? Like, do those things matter? Like, why not
It
why not let kids pursue those things that want to pursue those things?
it only matters if you're going to be teaching that stuff to the next generation. To me, it didn't make a lick of a difference whether I passed calculus or if I didn't pass calculus. I'm not using it in my life today. What Sharon and I talk about this all the time. What the school should be teaching you is how to deal with mortgages, how to get a mortgage. What they should be teaching you is how to balance your books. They should be
100%.
teaching you how to change a chain in your toilet, or how to change the plumbing in your house, or how to deal with put an alarm system in your house.
School, college is not about learning subject matter. You never use anything to study in college in real life. The classes in college experience is about training the mind to solve problems.
I believe that. I believe that.
School and college is a great place to get a set of tools, knowledge, and skills, but is the only place you can acquire that now. But it's not the only, especially with the internet now.
That's exactly right. I learned more from YouTube than I did from school.
Right.
Teach
Like,
life skills. Yes,
yeah,
Jen.
no, I couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
Yeah, some subjects make no sense.
It didn't for us. We
See,
didn't get it.
Julie and Jen have to hang out, teach them life skills, and let them choose what they need according to professions, right?
Agreed.
Like, why don't they start teaching being an auto mechanic younger? Why don't they
Why can't they
teach
teach you how to change
carpentry,
right?
or
Change an oil, right? Like
right, like from day one,
hook up, a network or something.
right? They no longer teach you critical thinking; they teach you what to think.
Part of it, yeah, absolutely. And now the way it looks,
I couldn't agree more.
yeah, I learned more on YouTube in the past 5 years than I've learned in school in a 20-year school
Couldn't
career.
agree more.
Love
And
YouTube.
but not only that, it's the internet has opened up such an opportunity where I actually learned that it's okay not to be good in school. Because for the longest time, however many wins I would get, I would always think, I can't take a test. Like I'm not good at that. But then you realize that there's so many other things that you can be good at.
Quentin Tarantino, who I think is one, there it is right here. It's Quentin Tarantino right here.
Simple
Yeah.
reading, writing, and math, and then learn how to tie shoes all the way to paying bills. And then if you want to go and study computer science,
Go for
because
it.
that's what you're
If you
interested
if
in.
you really want to learn calculus, go for it. Quentin Tarantino never went to film school.
Right.
School is overrated. Agreed, Odette, 100%. And Quentin Tarantino never went to film school. He said he studied film. He worked at
Right.
a video store, and all he did was watch movies and learn how to make really great films. I think it's such a waste. I really do.
You and me both, Odette.
Odette, every day, a new lesson. Absolutely.
All the time.
Every day is a lesson, though.
Yeah.
But school doesn't teach. I've never learned how to use Excel. Why isn't there a school program to teach you about Excel?
I mean, I think you're a bit outdated now. There is now. But I mean,
Yeah.
there are classes you can take in college for that.
Yeah. It should be mandatory, though.
Hold on. School is good for socializing, discipline, teaching how to persevere, competition, overcome pressure, and it's good for making you say what the F when you take physics.
That's exactly right,
It's a
Johnny.
great mindset, Jonathan.
Socializing, discipline, and teaching how to persevere. Competition, yeah,
Yeah, you certainly can't be in your own bubble. I mean,
that's very true.
as much as virtual learning is pretty good right now, who knows what the long-term effects of that is gonna be. I
Johnny, you
definitely
should put that out on LinkedIn. That's really profound.
yeah, no, it's awesome.
And how to overcome pressure. The kids today, I just want to mention, Johnny, school today, the kids, they're not allowed pressure. The kids today are everything is all inclusive. It's a very kumbaya.
Yeah,
There's no pressure today in school. If a kid feels frustrated, they can give him 5 minutes.
right. I just put that back up again because
Yeah, no,
it's a good talking point.
yeah, it really is. The amount of bullies that bullied me and tried to beat the
But, you know,
shit out of
but
me.
that makes you into a stronger person. You have to
Yeah, of
use
course.
that, you know, all your fail you cannot win without failing.
Right, but they're teaching this generation that there is no failure. Everyone gets a runner-up trophy.
Mhm.
It's a problem, Eric.
You know, listen, and, you know, my daughter is learning disabled, and I always think that, you know, I feel bad for her that she has trouble with speech and she has trouble with these things, but then I think of the long term, and I think of how that is really going to make her into a winner. And, you know, but that's with everybody in their own respect. Everybody has setbacks, right? And you can't win without a setback. You can't win without adversity.
Yeah. So why do you think those famous people dropped out? Yeah,
100%.
technical.
You know,
Yes.
lawyer, doctor, science,
Engineering, medicine.
engineering,
Absolutely.
absolutely, absolutely.
However,
Pushing it on somebody who hold on one second.
yeah.
Pushing science on someone who just can't do it. But they're amazing at editing video, but they're amazing at public speaking, but they're amazing at doing all these other things where it's not a one size fits all philosophy.
But that problem is with medical school, like Michael Short said, medicine. We have a good friend, a good family friend that's a doctor, and the stuff that they taught him is very out of date for medicine.
Right.
Yeah, schools to teach us what mortgages, insurance. Agreed.
Yeah.
Yes. What the stock market is, how to cook an egg, how to change. Yes. Yes.
Couldn't agree more.
Yeah. How to put things together, how to follow instructions. School
Mhm.
did none of that.
Teamwork. But, you know, Johnny is right that I think in a perfect world, and I think, um, you know, I can't necessarily speak for what's going on in school now because I'm not going, but, adversity is what makes you.
Yeah.
No doubt about that. So,
You got more?
no, it's sometimes there's a little bit of a delay when the comments come, so or
Yeah.
maybe everybody left.
Do you feel that, do you have, I'm going to say it. Do you feel like you would have the balls to pull your kids out of school and just say, do what you love?
No.
Do you want your
No. I
kids to
think
go to
they need it.
college?
I think they need it.
Do you want your kids to go to college? Because I'm on the fence about it.
College is not mandatory right now for me.
Right. Right.
So, I don't know if that's a fact that they teach all those things in Europe.
No, they don't adopt it in the United States, and it's a problem. It's very archaic to what they're teaching the kids today. It is. And yeah, school is social, but it can't just be for all about being social. And I'm telling you, the pressure today, maybe there's pressures on certain groups in school, but it does teach you how to deal with peers and assholes.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, you can't do nothing. You know, you can't sit in your room all day and play video games.
Alex would literally play Fortnite all day if Sharon and I said to him, "You don't have to go to school." Kayla would
Listen,
play Minecraft all day.
listen, I think video games are good for you too. I think that
Why?
create
That's a very bold statement.
I
Why?
think it creates critical thinking, and I think now it's especially social. You have to learn how to get along with people. I mean, look at the world that we live in. You know, Zoom is commonplace now, right? Look
Yeah.
at us. We're not in the same room together.
Right.
It feels like we are, but we're not.
Right.
And look at all the people that are talking to us. I feel like gaming creates critical thinking. I think my days of playing SimCity 2000, Warcraft 2, I think it creates some type of analytical mind that that can be used down the road.
Mhm. I think Mario Kart had taught me like to to get power-ups and everything.
Kids need to be part of social fabric and community village, and schools are an enabler. Keep them in school because they will learn to adapt and build life skills. 100%. I think it's a balance of saying, okay, you have to go to school, you have to be social, and you have to do those things. But God, Apurva,
Why don't they teach computer
somebody who,
programming?
yeah, like I wish that somebody who wasn't good in science wouldn't be forced to take it, because it kills their self-esteem.
I wish they could have done creative writing back in school when I was growing up, and write about what you want. You know, learning about math, it made no sense to me.
Right. And like we've been
That's
talking.
very true.
Yeah, we've been talking about this a lot, where you have to double down on what you're good at, and I think that school doesn't let you do that. In many respects, I think if you're good at science and math, it's very easy to double down on science and math. But what happens if you're not? What happens if you're one of those people that's not good at it? And it's a struggle.
What's everyone's subject that they struggled with in school? I think I saw Julie say chemistry was hers. I think Julie said chemistry. I took chemistry for a week and I just said, I can't do this anymore. I was done. I had a tutor. It was horrible. I failed the test.
My favorite subject was lunch.
It still is. I did terrible in math. I hated math, but I loved biology and English, surprisingly. I loved biology, learning about the human body, and I loved English. That's right, Sharon.
100%.
That's right, Sharon.
Sharon liked physics.
No, Sharon hated physics.
Sharon didn't like physics.
Well,
what was the question that you asked?
The subject that you hated. And Sharon was A+. I mean, Sharon was A+ straight through and through.
It's
English
awesome.
and chemistry, physics,
calculus. I mean, you have to be a special type of person to like calculus.
Does anyone use calculus today in anything they do? Serious question.
Hated math, loved science. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Hated
physics. Yeah.
Chemistry, physics, accounting.
Yep. You know what? I took an accounting class in my MBA program, and I actually really enjoyed it. I liked accounting. It was real. There was something substantial there. You were learning how to balance books in a business. Made a lot of sense. But I took it when I was 22, 23 years old. Why weren't they teaching to us when we were 14, 15 years old?
I don't know, bro.
You falling asleep there, bro?
Yeah.
Past bedtime?
Yeah, I'm
what time do you go to bed? What time do you go to sleep at night?
About an hour.
Like 10:30, nice. 10, 11. Yeah. Oh, like 11 o'clock East Coast?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think with that we can wrap the show up.
Eric's falling asleep. Everyone, it was a great podcast as usual.
Thank you guys for coming. We'll be live next Wednesday again.
Tell your friends and family. We have some
great interviews coming up. Some big league people.
I have to tell them who we have tomorrow, right? Or don't say it until we have it.
Don't. Well, I mean, releasing tomorrow is Jim Wilkins. That's getting released tomorrow.
Jim Wilkins was the former travel manager for CNN and TBS.
He had amazing stories about what it actually takes to handle travel for a news network. Really highly suggest you guys check it out.
You guys want to talk about stress and pressure? That would be besides being a doctor in an emergency room in a hospital, being the travel manager for CNN,
it was
24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
It was gnarly, but yeah, definitely check that out. It's going to be premiering tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 o'clock West Coast time.
Come listen, and then tomorrow we're interviewing a heavy hitter.
We're having who has hopefully if he shows up, he's a little he's hard to grab, but I hope he can.
But he has his own TV show on CBS.
Yeah,
on CBS On Demand?
Yeah.
He has his own TV show.
That should come out on Tuesday. If we don't have him on Tuesday, then we'll probably
do another live stream or something.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. But listen, everybody, thank you for tuning in, and we love you all, and we love everybody. See you all later.
Stay tuned for more Okon Bros. Bye, everyone.
Peace out.
Have a good night.
Bye-bye.